he and my dad were like really, really close. So my son's dad was not in the picture the way that he should have been. So my dad was pretty much his like go-to father figure. Like he just loved my daddy so much, and when he passed away, like it triggered something in him. All of a sudden, he's seeing things again. He's seeing shadows. He's hearing people talk to him. He's even heard like my dad talk to him. And through all the things, there was like so much going on, and it was really it was hard for him, because like the things that he was hearing were not good things. They were scary things. And the only kind voice that he would hear would be from my dad. And it got so bad that he was getting sent home from school like all the time. Like he couldn't even deal with school because he was hearing so many people talk to him, and he was seeing so many things. And we ended up having to do like so much therapy because I was like, mental illness, like that's how bad it got. So I'm like, well, I gotta do something because it was hard for me. I couldn't hardly cope. But when I look back and I remember all the things as a kid, and I remember the things that he told me when he was dealing with this, like he was having intensive in-home therapy. So he was having therapy 3 hours every single day before he went to school so he could get through school. And then there was a point where he ended up being the school called the crisis, and then he had to like leave. And I thought he was going to be like really upset about having to be away. And when I went into the room to see him, he's like in there looking extremely calm. And he says to me, he's like, I understand I gotta go. But my granddaddy told me that everything was going to be okay, and that I could push the people away so that I wouldn't have to hear them as much. So I'm just doing what my granddaddy tells me to do, and it's making things a lot better for me. So by this time, I am married and I have another baby, right? So my oldest son, he comes back home after his stay and everything, and then they share a room, and then the baby's just in there like I was asleep in my bed, and the baby's just in there like going nuts. So I'm waking up, I'm like, he must be hungry or something, right? So I go into the room. I walk in and I look over and I see the baby standing up by the crib, just like reaching out at me and screaming and stuff. And then I scan the room and I look towards the window and I see the scariest thing I ever saw sitting by the window. So I'm just like, what do I do now? I do not understand what's happening, right?